라제 씨도 도미니크 못지않은 역경을 겪었지만 이를 극복하고 성공한 인물이다. 현재 그는 몬트리올 도슨 대학에서 존경받는 심리학 교수다.
Good morning, everyone. So today's discussion is long-term memory. Psychologists think that we have three different types of long-term memories. They are episodic memory, semantic memory, and procedural memory. Procedural memory has to do with knowing how to perform various acts, knowing how to tie your shoelaces, knowing how to play the piano, if you remember.
라제시 말리크는 1959년 인도에서 태어났다.
Now, why is it difficult to remember? And children's language development is barely beginning at the age of 2.
날 때부터 시력이 없는 라제시 때문에 상심한 부모는 아들이 정상적으로 살아가지 못하리라 생각했다.
Growing up in India as a blind person was, in some ways, a negative experience, especially the way my parents reacted to the fact that I was blind. My parents thought that the only thing that I might be able to be good at was music, so they enrolled me in school to learn Indian classical music. That made me feel very, very uncomfortable and angry at the same time. And I remember not liking classical music for that particular reason. In other words, memory is not a static process. Pieces of information in our heads don't remain the same. Children are constantly undergoing change with respect to brain development.
강의를 마친 라제 씨는 혀로 시각을 보완하는 실험에 참여할 예정이다. 시력을 되찾기 위해서라기보다는 실험 장치가 궁금하기 때문이다.
I'm looking forward to this experiment. Actually, I feel quite good about trying this device. The curiosity really makes me very interested in trying it out.
하지만 호기심 충족이 전부는 아니다. 이 실험에서 라제 씨는 평생 처음으로 사물을 볼 수 있을지도 모른다. 모리스 프티토가 이끄는 연구진은 두 가지 실험을 할 계획이다.
Good morning, Rajesh.
Good morning, Maurice. How are you?
Fine, how are you?
Yeah, just.
첫 실험은 박사 과정 중인 연구원이 수행한다. 라제 씨가 도형을 분간할 수 있는지 확인해 보자.
The idea is quite simple. The image of an object or a geometric shape is picked up by a camera and transcribed in the form of very tiny pulses that are delivered on the tongue through a grid.
Let me try again.
Okay.
미세한 전기 자극이 라제 씨의 혀 표면에 시각 정보를 전달한다. 전송된 이미지 정보는 뇌의 시각 피질에서 처리된다. 그리하여 혀로 사물의 형태를 인지하게 되는 셈이다.
So you've noticed that you should be able to feel something.
Mm-hmm.
So I've placed the bar in front of you again, and if you'd like to try to tell me which orientation you think the bar is.
Well, I think it's vertical.
That's right. It's a vertical bar. So what I'd like you to do now is you're going to try to get up and touch it and see how this information on your tongue relates to the object in space. Perfect. So that was the vertical bar that you felt on your.
놀랍게도 라제 씨는 혀의 감각을 이용해 물체가 놓인 방향과 거리를 판별할 수 있었다.
Fantastic, Mr. Malik. So you're really getting the hang of this.
I'm really curious and intrigued by what is going on in the brain. I'd like to understand what brain areas are involved and how the brain goes about receiving these images and making sense of the environment from a spatial point of view. That's quite intriguing and exciting.
How does it feel to be sensing this bar? What are you thinking when you're trying to...
Well, I'm really trying to concentrate on making sure that I'm paying attention. It requires a lot of deciphering. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm. That's right. It takes a lot of concentration to interpret this information. That's right. You got it. It's a horizontal bar.
다음 실험은 난이도가 훨씬 높다. 장치를 부착한 채 혀의 감각만으로 장애물을 통과해야 한다. 선천적으로 시력이 없는 그가 보조 지팡이 없이 공간을 자유롭게 누빌 수 있을까?